So you're reading in English, you can watch TV and movies in English, you have conversations with coworkers, friends, neighbors. You are mastering the English language. But there might be one thing you're still missing, and that is the TH sound, or th. Are you able to pronounce this sound in words like mother, father, birthday, thank you, this, that, they? If the answer is no, or I'm not sure, or sometimes, then watch this video, learn how to make this sound correctly, and make your English even better. Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to help you learn how to articulate the TH consonant sounds of English, both the unvoiced and voiced. So first we're going to look at the mechanics, how we actually produce this sound, and then apply them in minimal pair words and in sentences. All right, let's get started with TH. Now this sound is not a common sound in many of the world's languages. So when learning and speaking English, this sound can be a little bit challenging to produce, especially if you really haven't used it much before. So let's talk about some of the problems with TH. For the unvoiced TH sound, which sounds like th, th, the tendency is to substitute with unvoiced consonants. If we're not sure how to make a sound, or if we've never learned how to make a particular sound, we substitute with another sound that we do know how to make, and one that's very common for us, one we already use. So in this case, we usually substitute like an S, a T, or an F. So S, T, or F. We usually substitute those for the unvoiced TH sound. So for the words like think, we might say sink or tink. Thank you might sound like sank you or tank you. Birthday might sound like birthday. Math might be pronounced as mass or math. It's very common to do that. And it's probably a little easier to say it that way as opposed to trying to say the TH sound. Now let's look at some problems for the voiced TH. Voiced TH sounds like the. You're just using your voice. It's like an unvoiced TH, same mechanics, but you're using your voice. So for words like the, this, that, these, those, their, mother, father, the tendency is to substitute with voiced consonants, d and z, or like with the letter D and letter Z. So for the word the, you might say d or z. For this, you might say dis, or these might sound like D's. We're going to talk about how we can actually produce this sound. So as I said before, the voiced and unvoiced TH is mechanically produced the same. When I say voiced, I mean that's using your vocal cords. All right, so first you're going to take the tip of your tongue, just the very tip. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. The tip of the tongue, you're going to place it between the top front and lower front teeth, kind of like you're biting the tip of your tongue, just a little bit. Okay. You don't have to show a lot of your tongue, just a small portion. Sometimes people say, oh, this TH sound, I have to stick my tongue out so far, But you don't. You really don't. You're going to place the tip of your tongue between the top front and lower front teeth. You're going to force air out as you pull the tongue back at the same time. Now we're going to try the unvoiced TH first. So get your tongue ready. Force air out as you pull your tongue back. Now we're going to try voiced. You're going to do this exact same thing. Okay, place the tip of your tongue. Push air out as you pull the tongue back, but use your voice. The. You can see the side. The. Okay, let's try the unvoiced and then the voiced. Okay, unvoiced, th. Voiced, the. Let's do it again. Unvoiced, th. voiced, the. Okay, I'm going to give you a side view again. Unvoiced, th. Voiced, the. And sometimes the tip of the tongue can be just a little bit behind the front teeth. Sometimes people don't even bring the tongue out. It's just the. It's just sometimes a tendency might be to make the D sound, okay, if it's too far back. But if the tongue, if it's just slightly behind the front teeth, and I mean just ever so slightly, that's okay too. All right, it does, again, as I said, it doesn't have to be out very much. All right, so now we're going to practice minimal pairs with S and TH. So the first column is S or S. Second column is unvoiced TH. You're going to listen and then repeat aloud. Okay, let's try that. Sank, thank. Number 2, sink, think. All right, can you feel the difference there? There's a definite difference with the TH sound. Okay, it feels different, it sounds different, it is different. Number 3, sought, thought. Number 4, mass, math. And I am exaggerating a little bit, okay? I'm just trying to be very clear so you can see my TH sounds. Next one, bass, bath. Face, faith. Last one, moss, moth. All right, so minimal pair words kind of help us to isolate and see the difference, feel the difference, hear the difference. So this is kind of a good practice. If you just take a few minutes, and I mean really just 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and go through this minimal pair list, that's a good practice for your day. All right, let's try some sentences now with the unvoiced th. Number 1, listen and repeat aloud. Thor is the god of thunder. Number 2, thank you for the birthday wreath. Thank you for the birthday wreath. That's almost like a tongue twister. A lot of THs going on there. Number 3, 3 authors wrote a theme. And number 4, Kathy is a healthy, wealthy athlete. Okay, for athlete, once you make that TH sound, your tongue's going to keep going back into the L. Athlete. Don't add an extra syllable between the TH and the L. Don't say athlete. Okay, no. Athlete. Kathy is a healthy, wealthy athlete. All right, here's some more words with unvoiced TH. Listen and repeat aloud. Birthday. Toothbrush. Bathtub. Nothing. Something. Kathy. Healthy. Month. Teeth. Tooth. Moth. Both. Bath. Breath. North. South. Now we have some numbers. They're known as ordinal numbers, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Let's try a few of those. We have the TH at the end. Fourth. Fifth. Now for fifth, we can say fifth with the F, or we can leave the F out. I usually omit the F, and I think most people do that. Just say fifth. I think it's easier and it's more clear instead of fifth. All right. Sixth. Then we have words like 12th. Now the word 12th, we usually do say the F there. 12th. So 12th and then th. It's a little easier than fifth. I'm not sure why, but anyway, 12th. You probably won't use that word very often. Then there's the word hundred with the TH. Hundredth. Hundredth. You almost omit the D too. You don't hear the D very much, but don't stress over these words. Okay, as long as you can produce a TH at the very end, kind of tag that TH onto the end, you'll be okay. So let's do a few more. Seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. All right, now we're going to do a minimal pair list with the voiced TH, the, and the sound D, like the letter D, D. So first column is with letter D or D, and then we have the voiced the. So first pair, listen and repeat aloud. Dan, than. Den, then. And notice that voiced TH sound is a little stronger. Number 3, dare, there. Doze, those. Do, though. Ladder, lather. Letter, leather. Now, one thing I have to say about the double T's, in American English, many times the double T's in the middle of the words sound like a D. Normally in American English, we don't say letter. Okay, it's more British English, and that's fine. But a lot of times you'll hear Americans say letter. Okay, so letter, leather. The next one, same thing. Wetter, weather. We don't really say wetter. Next, load, loathe. Tide, tithe. Ride, writhe. Seed, seethe. All right, let's try some more words with voiced TH. The. This. That. Those. They. Them. Father. Mother. Brother. Worthy. Another. Feather. Although. Together. Breathe. Bathe. Loathe. Clothe. All right, very good. Let's try some sentences now. Listen and repeat aloud. Number 1, Dan is taller than me. So we have Dan and than. Number 2, I dare you to go there. Number 3, the weather is wetter today. Number 4, the letter is in the leather bag. Number 5, they loathe this weather. All right, very good. That's quite a workout with the TH sound. Okay, so If you're not used to making that sound, it is going to feel kind of strange. But, as long as you can produce the sound and you know what it feels like, you know what it sounds like, that's the beginning. Try to incorporate it in your conversations, little by little, okay? So, if you're an adult, you've already formed speech habits, as we all have. And now we have to create new habits. So if you've heard me say this before, I apologize. I know I'm repeating, but we have to create new pathways in the brain. We have to create new muscle memory because we're so, our facial muscles are used to doing the same thing, used to making the same sounds. And then we go and we change things and it feels different. Our muscles don't want to move in a different way. Just like when we go to the gym and we do some new exercises or use the equipment, our muscles don't really like it at first. But the more we do it, the stronger we become, and it becomes more natural. Same thing with speech and pronunciation. It's going to be like going to the gym. You have to work those facial and lip muscles and create those new movements. But you have to make it a goal. And that means you have to set aside some time, each day, each week for practice. But the more you do it, the more natural it will become. I promise. All right. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you gained some value, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. Happy learning, everyone.